Hey there, and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. Sir Jim Ratcliffe and INEOS want Kobbie Mainoo as one of the faces of a new project. Sir Jim Ratcliffe and INEOS are aiming to hand a new long-term contract to Manchester United wonderkid Kobbie Mainoo by the summer. The 18-year-old has been a revelation for United since his full league debut in November last year. He has impressed in almost every game. His ball control, dribbling, and ability to score key goals have already made him a fan favorite. There are no surprises that INEOS are working on a new deal for Mainoo. They want him as one of the faces of the new project, as per Fabrizio Romano. In our review, this shows that the new management have a master plan in mind. The onus could be on building a young squad for long-term success. Aside from Mainoo, United currently have Alejandro Garnacho and Rasmus Højlund, who have already become mainstays under Erik ten Hag. Amad Diallo has yet to become a regular starter amid injuries, but he did score the vital FA Cup quarter-final winner against Liverpool last month. Willy Kambwala is another player who is highly rated. He has been called into action in central defense in recent encounters amid the injury crisis. The 19-year-old's current deal expires in the summer of 2025, and we won't be surprised if United look to secure his future ahead of next season. It seems clear that INEOS are aiming to develop the squad with a young spine, and hopefully Ten Hag will continue as the manager next term. The Dutch tactician has a good track record of developing emerging talents into potential world beaters from his successful 4-year spell at Ajax. We have seen something similar with United during the busy end of the season, and he needs the backing to turn around the club's current fortunes. The hierarchy need to offload a number of underperforming senior stars this summer and bring in younger players with room for improvement. Bastian Schweinsteiger urges Marcus Rashford to move to a better team. Numerous pundits have claimed that Rashford should probably aim to leave the club in the summer, and the financial benefits of a sale for United's PSR problems have also been highlighted. Schweinsteiger has become the latest voice to assert that Rashford and United should separate in the summer. INEOS are planning a summer clear-out, and Rashford's name is also on that list. Speaking to Gary Neville on Sky Sports, The Overlap, the German claimed that the current state of the United team is holding back the 26-year-old winger. He said, "I would love to see him in a better team where he gets the balls in the right moment. I'd love to see that. In the years in the past, you don't really see that. If he would play for a different team, maybe he would also increase his level a little bit more. He is still the player who can decide their game, but he doesn't show it many times." However, the 2014 World Cup winner was also keen to point out that others are not completely to blame for his major stump. He said, "Maybe he is also a little bit frustrated inside with how it is, you know. I think that first of all, he has to understand that he can also be the example. You can handle frustration differently, but someone needs to speak with him and tell him. Also, it has to come from his own. That's very important." Schweinsteiger also highlighted a major issue that has frustrated United fans all season, and this is Rashford's inability to follow tactical plans of pressing and tracking his runner. Elaborating on the issue, the German claimed, "Sometimes you have coaches who tell you, stay on the left, stay on the right, but you need to understand, if you play for Pepe Guardiola, you need to understand what he wants and you have to do it. You cannot just go to someone and say, I run fast and decide games. You need to help out, and he needs to understand why." Galatasaray planning to meet Christian Eriksen's entourage to agree summer move. In his first season, Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag was quick to realize he needed quality in the middle of the park and brought in Christian Eriksen and Casemiro. They were a key reason behind United's successful Carabao Cup campaign, with the Red Devils finishing third and therefore qualifying for the Champions League this season. However, the duo have not worked as a partnership due to the Dutchman's insistence on playing a high transition style. This requires high energy and speed, both attributes the Dane does not have in him anymore. The Denmark international, he last started a game back in January, while he has managed a grand total of 135 minutes so far in 2024. With the emergence of Kobbie Mainoo, Ten Hag has hardly turned to the 32-year-old who had started 32 games last term and only 11 games this campaign. The former Tottenham Hotspur man has made his displeasure known to the manager and even put on a show during the international break, but that has not been enough to change his coach's mind. Ericson's United contract is valid until 2025, but has been linked with a summer move away, with Ajax, Brandford, and Saudi Arabian clubs chasing his signature. The former Inter Milan star has no interest in a move to the Middle East, and as per Photomac, Galatasaray are set to come back for the class midfielder during the summer window. The Turkish giants had attempted to sign the Danish star in January, but United refused. Now, there are positive signs that an agreement can be reached in the summer. The current Super League leaders plan to meet with the Red Devils and Ericson's entourage to thrash out a deal in the coming days. Man United could get a Brammer discount if Greenwood is included as part of deal. Manchester United could be handed a discount on Juventus defender Gleison Brammer if Mason Greenwood is included as a make-weight, according to Gazzetta dello Sport. The Red Devils are looking to sign a Marcus centre-back this summer, with Rafael Varane predicted to leave on a free transfer when his contract expires at the end of June. Brammer has been mentioned as the top target by the Italian media, and Gazzetta dello Sport claimed that the Bianconeri could use the interest to land Greenwood. United are looking to part ways with the Englishman. The Turin Giants plan to capitalize on the same by proposing a part exchange deal involving Brammer and Greenwood. Brammer has been one of the most consistent centre-backs in Serie A. He signed a new contract in December last year. There is a 70 million euros release clause, but only active in June 2025. Hence, the Bianconeri are in a strong position to negotiate this summer. In our view, United are unlikely to pay anywhere close to 65 million euros for Brammer, considering their financial fair play issues. The Red Devils are currently on the verge of missing out on next season's Champions League, and this could further tighten their finances for the summer transfer window. A part exchange deal involving Greenwood would suit them. The Red Devils have clearly mentioned that the attacker has no future at the club. They look set to offload him. United will be aiming for at least a 50% discount on Brammer if Greenwood moves the other way. The 22-year-old has 13 goal contributions on loan for Getafe this term. Brandford striker Ian Tony wants £250,000 per week to push through Man United transfer. Brandford striker Ian Tony is hoping to pocket £250,000 per week if he pushes through a transfer to Manchester United this summer, according to The Sun. The Red Devils are widely expected to invest on a new striker, and they have been linked with multiple names, including Tony, who is anticipated to leave Brentford. The 28-year-old's contract with the Bees expires in June next year. He has recently emerged as a potential target for the Red Devils ahead of the next transfer window. Tony could be priced away for a fee between 40 to 50 million pounds. The Sun now report that he is aiming to secure 250,000 pounds weekly with a transfer to Old Trafford. The Red Devils currently have Rasmus Højlund as the main man up front. The Dane has netted only 13 goals, but he should far better with more experience. The 20-year-old definitely has immense potential and could become an elite striker in the long run as he adapts to the pace and intensity of the Premier League. Taking this into regard, the club may only pursue a backup striker this summer. Tony would be a good addition, but not for his current weekly wage demands. The Englishman is currently on just £20,000 a week at Brantford. His £250,000 a week requirement seems overly ambitious at the present phase of his playing career. In our view, United should avoid securing his signature for the same reason. The club have been guilty in the past of overpaying for experienced players past their prime. The Red Devils could save plenty in their wage bill with some of the big earners such as Rafael Varane, Casemiro, Christian Eriksen, Anthony Martial, and Jadon Sancho heading for the exit door. However, they should not get trapped in the same path by handing Tony a huge salary. We believe Serhou Guirassy, who is currently on £36,000 a week, would be a much better acquisition. The Guinean star has netted a stunning 27 goals for Stuttgart this term. He was very close to joining United in January and could be signed for £17 million due to a release clause. Man United identify Barcelona's Jules K as potential R1 Baka replacement. Manchester United have reportedly identified Barcelona star Jules K as a potential replacement for R1 Baka, whose Old Trafford future looks increasingly uncertain. The right-back position could become an area of the pitch Sir Jim Ratcliffe and INEOS address, especially in the event that Wan-Bissaka departs the club. The Englishman's contract is set to expire in 2025 after United triggered a one-year extension clause on his current terms. Diogo Dalot has cemented his status as a nailed starter at right-back with his consistently impressive performance during a season in which the Red Devils have been underwhelming and very disappointing in recent games. Erik ten Hag has had to deploy Wan-Bissaka at left-back, partly due to Dalot's form and also due to the injuries suffered by Luke Shaw and Tyrell Malacia. Wan-Bissaka has been linked to a number of clubs, both in England and abroad. West Ham and Crystal Palace are known admirers of the 26-year-old. Inter Milan are also interested in Wan-Bissaka. It's understood that Wan-Bissaka is open to the transfer and open to trying a different experience in Italy. United have been mentioned to be in for Bayer Leverkusen's Jeremy Frimpong. According to journalist Rudy Galati, the 20-time English champions have now added Koundé to their three-man list of right-backs they could sign. This is not the first time Ten Hag's side have explored a swoop for Koundé. United rivaled Chelsea for his services a few years ago, but he instead ended up joining Barcelona from Sevilla. It has not been all rosy for the Frenchman at Camp Nou, and it's thought that the Blaugrana, whose financial troubles have been well documented, would entertain offers for him. Galati states that Koundé's versatility is appreciated a lot by Old Trafford bosses, as well as playing as a fullback. The 25-year-old can also be deployed as a centre-back. So far this season for Barca, Koundé has managed 41 goals across all competitions. He has helped his side keep 16 clean sheets in that period. Man United linked with 54-year-old Premier League winning manager. Manchester United have been linked with a move for Antonio Conte. The Italian manager is currently without a job, and he has been linked with several clubs recently. A report from Vigac claims that Man United are keeping tabs on him as a potential replacement for Erik ten Hag. The 54-year-old manager has worked in the Premier League before with Chelsea and Tottenham Hotspur. It would be quite surprising if he decided to return to the Premier League once again. The Italian manager might be open to a fresh challenge, and working in his homeland might be a more appealing option for him. Clubs like AC Milan, Juventus, and Napoli are keen on appointing him as their next manager. Conte is one of the best managers in European football, and he could prove to be a superb acquisition for Man United. However, Convincing him could be quite difficult for the Premier League club. The 54-year-old could have his pick of clubs in the summer, and he might want to join a team capable of winning trophies straight away. Man United are going through a period of rebuilding, and it remains to be seen whether the Italian is ready for a project. Conte does not have a reputation of staying at the club for too long, and Man United needs someone with a long-term vision. Ten Hag will hope to hold on to his job beyond this season, and it remains to be seen whether he can convince the club hierarchy to persist with him. The Red Devils have had a disappointing season by their standards, and they could easily miss out on European football for the next season. As we wrap up today's Manchester United news, remember to stay tuned for daily updates right here on the channel. Don't miss out on the latest updates, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a like if you found this information valuable. Your support means the world to us. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.